Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is crucial for a good night's sleep in autumn, when daylight hours are shorter and the body's internal clock can be disrupted. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your circadian rhythm, allowing your body to anticipate when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake, promoting deeper and more restful sleep.
As the nights draw in and the days turn a little gloomy, the winter months can often have an impact on our mental and physical health. With that in mind, a trip to sunnier climates might be exactly what you need to give your well-being a boost.
Your nervous system allows you to think, move, and feel. But there's a whole other part of the nervous system that is largely outside of your control, operating automatically and quite independently from your conscious mind, and it keeps you alive.
During the winter season, various eye issues can arise due to harsh weather conditions. Excess tearing and watery eyes, often caused by cold air and icy winds, can lead to eye redness and inflammation. This can often be due to dry eyes from the combination of entering and exiting the cold weather and rooms that have been heated with central heating.
Your body is at war. Your immune system is in endless battle against a host of enemies, including bacteria, viruses, parasites, and, more often than you would like or are aware, cancer cells. Thankfully, your white blood cells are cutthroat killer cells patrolling the body, ready to engulf, entrap, or dissolve unwanted visitors.
The first research study that has undergone peer review has been released, demonstrating the successful transplantation of genetically modified pig kidneys into a human who was brain dead. These kidneys replaced the original kidneys of the recipient and were of clinical grade quality. The success of this transplant shows that xenotransplantation could be a solution to the global shortage of organs for transplant.
A susceptibility to gain weight may be written into molecular processes of human cells. A new study indicates the proof of concept study with a set of 22 twins found an epigenetic signature in buccal or cheek cells appearing only for the twins who were obese compared to their thinner siblings.
Basically, when we are standing still, our bodies are constantly making adjustments in order to keep us stable. For example, if someone bumps into us when we are standing in line, our legs make a wide range of movements that we are not even necessarily aware of in order to keep us upright.
The pursuit of wellness has gained increasing attention in recent years due to its potential benefits preventing chronic diseases, promoting longevity, and improving quality of life. However, achieving optimal wellness requires a holistic approach that considers the unique needs and circumstances of each individual. Wellness interventions and programs should be tailored to the specific needs of individuals and communities.
Research has shown that excessive job hours, such as working long hours or overtime, can lead to negative outcomes, including increased stress levels, fatigue, and decreased job satisfaction. Additionally, long work hours have been associated with adverse health effects, such as increased risk of cardiovascular disease and mental health issues.
Building a personal library requires careful consideration and discerning for selecting literary works that resonate with one's intellectual curiosity, beyond being a physical manifestation of one's intellectual journey. Personal libraries serve as a sanctuary for intellectual stimulation and contemplation. They offer a haven for deep reading, critical thinking, and the exploration of new ideas. University terms are typically divided into semesters or quarters, with each term lasting several months. The academic calendar may also include summer sessions or intersessions, which offer additional opportunities for students to take courses and accelerate their degree progress. University terms are structured to provide students with a clear timeline for completing their coursework and earning their degrees. While vitamins are essential for maintaining overall health and well-being, excessive or inadequate intake may have adverse effects. Research suggests that certain vitamins, such as vitamin D and vitamin E, may play a role in reducing the risk of mortality from specific causes, such as cardiovascular disease or cancer.
The development of a baby's senses begins in the womb, with hearing being one of the earliest to emerge. Parents have been known to play music to their unborn babies, hoping to stimulate their cognitive development. Recent research shows that babies can even start hearing adult speech as early as 10 weeks before birth, providing them with an early exposure to the sounds and rhythms of their family's language.
At our institution, we recognize the importance of research in the humanities and social sciences. We are committed to advancing knowledge in these fields through rigorous research and analysis. Our research agenda is driven by the pursuit of new insights that can benefit society both locally and globally. We offer a wide range of programs in the humanities and social sciences.
A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at cultural venues and events. Household composition, in particular, plays a significant role in shaping cultural preferences. For instance, families with young children are more likely to visit theme parks and amusement centers, while single individuals may be more inclined to attend concerts and art galleries.
Plants possess an intricate system of roots that extends far beyond what meets the eye. These underground networks serve a crucial purpose in absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. This remarkable feature enables plants to thrive in demanding environments like deserts. Mesquite trees, for example, have tap roots that delve over 50 yards deep in search of water. Cambridge scientists have shown that placing physical constraints on an artificially intelligent system, in much the same way that the human brain has to develop and operate within physical and biological constraints, allows it to develop features of the brains of complex organisms in order to solve tasks. Pavlov proposed, or a century ago, that the sight, smell, and taste of food are important for regulating digestion. More recent studies in the 1970s and 1980s have also suggested that the taste of food may restrain how fast we eat. But it's been impossible to study the relevant brain activity during eating because the brain cells that control this process are located deep in the brainstem.
The internal clocks of grizzly bears appear to keep ticking through hibernation. According to a genetic study, this persistence highlights the strong role of circadian rhythms in the metabolism of many organisms, including humans. The genetic study confirmed observational evidence that bears' energy production still waxes and wanes in a daily pattern even as they slumber for several months without eating.
Contrary to commonly held view, the brain does not have the ability to rewire itself to compensate for the loss of sight. An amputation or stroke, for example, say scientists. The researchers argue that the notion that the brain, in response to injury or deficit, can reorganize itself and repurpose particular regions for new functions is fundamentally flawed, despite being commonly cited in scientific textbooks.
work, and personal lives underwent enormous disruption during the pandemic, with people working from home experiencing increased loneliness and a range of mental health issues. Under normal circumstances, the younger generations of workers need additional support from their managers, and that was exacerbated during the pandemic, when we saw that relative newcomers to the workforce did not cope as well under the pressures of remote working. A recent study, co-authored by a researcher from Tulane University, has found evidence suggesting that violence was a prevalent aspect of life within ancient hunter-gatherer communities. The study examined skeletal remains dating back 10,000 years from burial sites in northern Chile, specifically looking for signs of trauma. These findings provide insights into the historical prevalence of violence among early human societies.
A novel approach has been developed that enables researchers to track gene expression during the development of bacterial communities over time and space. Using this cutting-edge technique, scientists have demonstrated for the first time that bacteria collaborate and exchange nutrients across generations when they form communities.
Societies face numerous challenges, including inequality, discrimination, and social injustice. It's important to recognize these issues and work towards building a more equitable and compassionate society. By raising awareness, supporting marginalized communities, and advocating for social justice, we can work towards creating a better future for all.
Some 160,000 people have some form of dementia in Sweden, Alzheimer's disease being the most common, a figure that is rising with our life expectancy. At the same time, many new diagnostic methods and early intervention therapies have been developed in recent years, which foregrounds the need to identify more risk factors for the disease.
In mice, there is some evidence that an unusual phenomenon in mammals called genomic imprinting impacts parenting behavior. Mammals inherit two copies of each gene, one from each parent, and usually each copy is expressed equally in the cell. With imprinted genes, however, only one copy is expressed, either the one inherited from the father or the mother.